Hello all. Today I would like to introduce you to Charlie. You'll have to forgive me, my drawing skills are nowhere near as good as his. Charlie wasn't a bad kid, he was just a good kid who ran into some trouble and did what he felt he had to do in order to survive. Growing up, he was like any other kid, out in the suburbs of Chicago living with his mom. She raised him all on her own, and they were as close could be. That is, until she got sick and he went to stay at his best friend's for a few days, and she ended up never coming home. Lance's family tried to adopt him, but paperwork fell through, and the state placed him with a family across town. Unfortunately, one that was only interested in the checks that came with him. As he got older, he started running into the wrong crowd, and Tungsten was more than happy to take advantage of his quick wit and skills. He was crafty, and he was smart, and he would do whatever they wanted if it meant just the smallest amount of freedom from the situation he was in. Then one night, on a job, look, he didn't mean to kill her. It was just he got caught and she had a gun and he was scared and he took it from her, and well, he couldn't take the guilt, and he turned himself in that night. He did 5 years, and he got out on account of good behavior, and he agreed to some mental health counseling. His parole officer gave him his sketchbook. He said that it might help him process. Whenever he's feeling a little down or a little angry, just sketch it out. Maybe it'll help. With his parole officer's permission, Lance offered him a job at the distillery. Even after all these years, he couldn't work with the alcohol because of the terms of his parole. However, he did work on the plumbing and fix the wiring, and he could even fix the still, and that was more than anybody else could say. Things weren't quite the same between them, but they were as good as he could ask for. But that's Charlie. And I hope that you'll read more about him in my book, Bootlegger's Paradox. Coming up soon. Thank you all for coming.